¿Qué hola, raza? Welcome back to the channel. Today we start assembling our giveaway 5.3. This is it right here. It is a Gen 4 aluminum block LC9 deal. And pretty much at this point, I took it to the machine shop. I had them clean it all up. So they got it cleaned for me, and they also got new cam bearings installed for me. Other than that, I'm assembling the rest of it completely on my own. And this bag over here is going crazy. Let's move this out of the way. We will be back on this project immediately after I finish assembling this. So we're doing all King race bearings in this unit. Yo, what's up, fellas? So this video is not really a how-to build a 5.3, but more of an actual documentation of all the parts that I put into this thing, because this motor could be yours. So at the end of this video, I'll actually be explaining all the rules and details on how you can enter to win this motor. But basically, every $10 you spend on dspstreetracing.com will get you a physical entry to win this engine. Now, as you watch me assemble this badass little motor, I'm actually going to go over everything that's done to it. As I mentioned earlier, it's got all new King bearings. It's got all new cam bearings. I had a machine shop locally put those in for me. And while it was there, I also had them just dingle ball hone this motor for me. It has a Brian Tooley Stage 2 boost cam. Most of the stuff on this engine is from Brian Tooley. I also have LS7 lifters from Brian Tooley. All new lifter trays also from Brian Tooley. Push rods obviously from Brian Tooley. The heads are $7.99 CNC ported heads from Outlaw Race Engines in Phoenix, Arizona. Those heads actually came with dual valve springs, and I believe they run PAC 660s on all of their heads. I'm going to have to double check on that. I did have some from Brian Tooley that I plan on putting on there, but since I bought the heads, they were already with dual valve springs, so I have an extra set now of dual valve springs that I had already bought for this motor. It also has a trunnion upgrade, which it's not a bushing style, and I thought I had ordered bushing style, but it's an upgraded trunnion with, it's still got the little needle bearings in it, but they have C-clips, which is what holds it in, and it's a huge upgrade pretty much from stock. You can rev it a little bit higher than a stock trunnion. Okay, I'm going to interrupt that parts list really quick to show you this right here. So if you're putting a motor together, it makes it really easy if you print out all of your torque specs, as well as this ring direction diagram that I have here. It makes it easier than trying to keep your phone on all the time. And for me, I'm filming, so I can't have my phone and the torque specs up on the engine. Back to the parts list. It also has head studs from ARP. Head gaskets, we have LS9 small bore head gaskets from Brian Tooley once again. It also has just all new gaskets in general, and that's a valley cover. Well, this is a Gen 4, so it's got a DOD valley cover with all new head or not head gaskets, Jesus Christ. This freaking voiceover stuff is pretty difficult. But anyways, it's got all new gaskets, including the valley cover gasket, front gasket, rear gasket, pan gasket. All that stuff is all refreshed. It's literally just a refreshed LC9 is what it is. And I also put a Melling oil pump in it. I think it's a 10295. I can't remember the part number exactly, but it's the high pressure, high volume pump that they sell. Pretty basic stuff here. I mean, this is pretty much how I've built most of the other engines that we've ran before. Actually, my engines, I've never actually put bearings in them, and everybody used to always tell me you should put bearings in them when you're pushing them this hard. So now the ones that I give away, I've been putting bearings in these things. As far as parts list goes, that's everything. I also have a set of eBay valve covers on this thing, and I think that's about it. There might be some dress-up stuff that I forgot, but that pretty much covers it. There's the Brian Tooley cam card if you need it. If you win this engine, you can come back to this video, and there's your cam card right there. Another thing we're going to do at the very end of this video is I'm going to actually show you this thing on a run stand. It makes great oil pressure, and you can check that out at the end, as well as the full details on how you can win this thing. All right, folks, so it's a few days later now. Finally received the heads from Outlaw. These things are super nice, polished and ported. $7.99 heads going on this unit. And so yeah, let's start putting them on. I'm gonna start by putting the head studs on. Let's get to it. I can still get it top dead center. Just help me guide it. Whew. Looking like a motor. Ready? Yeah. Oh. Is this supposed to be a cap up here? No. Well, we need to cover this though. Right? More battery power. Yeah. Oh fuck, this thing's about to catch this thing.
Okay. Are you recording?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Just hit the starter, buddy. Oh, I'll plug this. So
2, 1.
Woo! Oh fuck, we got oil leak over here. It's got vacuum leaks. I think that's why it doesn't fucking run worth a fuck. Well, what do we have here? As you seen in the last clip, we started this thing a few nights ago. Runs great, but we only started it for a few minutes because we didn't have a cooling system set up yet. Now I have a cooling system. I got a radiator on this thing, and we're ready to run it up to temp to make sure it maintains good oil pressure. Because sure, it makes good oil pressure on the startup, but what we really need to make sure is that it still maintains good oil pressure once it's warmed up and up to temp. Because, you know, a car can make good oil pressure on the startup. The oil's cold, and it's cold outside, so, you know, it's going to be nice and thick, and it's going to make pressure. But once that oil gets warmed up, it should still make good oil pressure. So Let's start this thing. I have a scanner hooked up to it that should give me live data for the oil pressure, and hopefully it holds. So here we go. Yeah, what a rig I got here, boy. We're at 100 degrees. 60 PSI, boys. We're just gonna let it to get to like 180-ish. All right, fellas, so as you see there, the engine runs great. I ended up getting it up to about 180 degrees, and it maintained 50 to 55 PSI. It climbed fine. As you saw in the video, I actually had a mechanical oil pressure gauge on there. I didn't want to have some digital bullshit out here sounding like a boomer. But no, I didn't want to have a sensor on there and it be faulty. You know, those LS guys, we can never trust no damn sensor. Always blame it on the sensor, knowing damn well that shit low on oil pressure. So, engine runs good, and the giveaway has officially started. It actually started last Thursday and is running all the way through April 6th. So, we're about a week into this right now. But anyways, how it works is every $10 you spend on the website gets you an entry for the motor. So, if you spend 30 bucks on a long sleeve t-shirt, then you get 3 entries, and they come in the form of a ticket, like this one right here. On the back here, I'll write down your name up top, and the bottom portion you will receive, if you got $30 worth of merch, 3 of those in the mail with your merch. Now, once the giveaway is over, which is April 6th, I'll probably hold off about 2 or 3 weeks after April 6th until we do the draw. Let me show you the barrel here real quick. All right, folks, so this is where your tickets all end up. Like I said earlier, about 2 to 3 weeks after April 6th, we will actually do the draw, and I will have a random person pick out 2 winners. First place gets the motor, which is the 5.3 that we just talked about. Second place gets a set of 28, 10, 5, 15 slicks. You can get Mickey's or Hoosiers. The tires I will be drop shipping directly to you from Outlaw, and the motor, I obviously have that in my possession, so I will be shipping that straight to your door anywhere in the lower 48 if you win it. You don't have to worry about picking it up or shipping it yourself, anything like that. I'm shipping it right to your door. And that's really it. I've had some people ask me about how they can enter, even if they don't have social media. You don't need social media to enter this. All you need is internet connection. And you obviously have that because you're watching this video, brother. Let's show you guys the merch. So I have this first round duck design. It has this duck smoking a cigar. And on the back, he's on a golf cart just chilling, I don't know, at the driver's meeting or something, if you will. And then this design is, hold on. Let me just grab one. This is our Waffle House design here. Let's see. Boom. So that is the back, and then the front says Dark Side Performance, like that. So both of these designs I have available in hoodies, t-shirts, and long sleeve. I have all sizes available, and I'm making more as the orders come in. There's also 2 other shirts on the website, but those shirts they're $10 shirts. They're low quality prints that I got from a long time ago, and they're just not the best shirt, but they are $10. And they're very limited on sizing. So if you find one and you want to get an entry with a shirt, you can do that. Everything else, the prices are on the website. That's going to do it. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you would put this motor in if you win it, man. I'm really excited. I did one of these about 2 years ago, and the guy that won it, he lives down in Los Lunas, New Mexico. And I think he still has it. He wanted to put in a Corvette, and I don't know if he's done that yet or not. But he still has his motor, and I can't wait to see who wins the next one. Let me know what you would put it in. What? Yeah, damn. Let me know what you would put it in if you were to win it. Thank you all for watching. Good luck, everyone. Se la lavan.